wonderful learning individuals. It is a pleasure. Thank you so much for pressing the play button. How are you all doing today? I am Johnny, your host with HomeCountry Mathematics. It is so great to have you. Please feel free to stay because learning math is good for your brain. Now let us learn some math, shall we? Alright, let's continue on. We are in Chapter 1-2, Order of Operations. We are evaluating algebraic expressions for fun because math is fun. Let's go. Alright, continuing with this problem. I mean that in a positive sense. Quickly, I will share the basic general rules of order of mathematical operations, also known as BODMAS, PEMDAS, BODMAS, potatoes, tomatoes. It doesn't really matter what it's called, boys and girls, because it all cooks the same. Let's go. Brackets, parentheses, exponents, division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. Those are the steps. Recommend you grind as many problems in a positive sense. Grind as many as you can because that's gonna help you get better. We all want you to succeed, and good luck. Alright, let's do this. So again, looking at this problem, there are no brackets. Because there are no brackets, then we're going to follow the left to right rule. Okay? Again, I can see I have a subtraction sign, which means I'm going to have a neighbor or a neighborhood. So therefore, I'm going to have a left-hand side and a right-hand side. I say this just to create separation in the problem, and it helps organize things in your mind better. Again, addition subtraction is the very last step you do. Therefore, we can separate it like this. Okay. Now again, we're going to be going left to right, which we probably should. Let's do this. Left to right. We shall start with 12 divided by 3. And also, this is going to be a numerator. So we're going to be multiplying whatever answer afterwards to that. Okay? Normally I use the nice little straight line here. 12 divided by 3. Let's just keep it simple. And then I'm going to go 5 divided by 1. That is one long one. Where are you going? Whoops! That was the wrong button. I'll subtract 4 squared. Okay? I write it like this because we know that 5 over 1 is still 5. I can go 12 divided by 3, which we all know, obviously, right? We know that 3 times 4 equals 12. But if you need more practice for factoring or reducing fractions, by all means, let me help you. Okay, let's make it easy. So essentially what we're going to do is we're going to take these two numbers, the numerator and the denominator. And we're going to create two numbers for the numerator and two numbers for the denominator. Okay? We know that 3 divides into 12 and that 3 also divides into 3, right? So, breaking 12 apart, I'll just write it over here. We know that 3 times 4 equals 12. And we know that 3 times 1 also gives us 3. Those are our numbers. Okay, so I'm going to write 3 times 4. I'm doing this extra step just to help you with understanding reducing fractions, okay? Nothing's happening with the 5. The 5 is just hanging out and waiting its turn. And then since we're kind of here at this step, 4 squared is 4 times 4, which equals 16, correct? All right. So, showing the work here, we're just kind of worrying about this. We're reducing this. All right, we know that 3 divided by 3 equals 1, correct? Therefore, any number multiplied by 1 is going to be the same number. We could cancel the 3's. Now we're left with 4 times 5. I could put it together now. And if you want, I will show my work, because we still have 1 times 1 technically, which is 1, right? And subtract 16. Continuing on, I'm just going to put some equal signs here. Show the work, I guess. And we have 20 subtract 16, which equals 4. Kind of running out of room here, I do apologize. But there's our answer right there. Whoops. Sometimes I click that and it feels like I don't click it. Okay, there we go. Answer is 4. I can check the work. We are on 17 and the answer is 4. Let's go. All right, let's continue. Time flies when you're having fun. Next expression. 11 multiplied by 7, subtracting 9 times 8. Now this one's easy as well. We have a subtraction, which creates what I like to call neighborhoods. We have a left-hand side neighbor, and we have a right-hand side neighbor. However you want to look at it, it's up to you. Now, I don't know why they wouldn't write it, but we could do the exact same thing that they've done. We could put parentheses around these. They didn't show the parentheses, but I do know that we have multiplication. We can't do anything with this sign until we complete all our steps. We have multiplication, which is step 2. We have subtraction, which is step 3. And we have multiplication again. All right? We must complete step 2 before we continue to step 3. All right? 11 times 7 is 77. That one's easy. Subtract. 9 times 8 is 72. If you like, we can confirm. 11 times 7, 77. And 9 times 8, 72. Simple subtraction. I know 7 take away 2 is going to be 5. The 7s essentially cancel because, well, it's 70, subtract 70. So therefore our answer is 5. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right, let's continue. $29. Subtract 3. Brackets. 9 subtract 4. Okay, again, same concept, guys and gals. Left hand side, neighbor, and right hand side, neighbor. Okay, left hand side neighbor, there's not much going on. Just gonna hang out until we get to step 3. We must complete all of this first. So first things first, our brackets. There are no exponents, so we can ignore that. Brackets means get the stuff completed inside the bracket. Let's show our work. 29. Subtract 3. 9 take away 4. Simple math is 5. Now we have multiplication. We're still at step 2 here. Actually, we went from step 1 to step 2. Okay? Let's continue. We have 29. Subtract 15. I'll show the work. Subtracting. 9 is greater than 5. Perfect. We can do straight subtraction, which is 4. 2 is greater than 1. Perfect. We can do straight subtraction. We have 1. Our answer is 14. I'll just do this and this. We are on number 19. Let me check the work. And perfect. How are we doing for time? We're making good headway here. Let's do another one. Okay. In brackets or parentheses, I call them the same. Rounded brackets. We have 12 subtract 6. Close bracket being multiplied by 5 squared. Okay? All right. Let's work the problem. We have all multiplication here. Okay, we still have to do the brackets. We still have to complete what's inside. Doesn't matter if we have subtraction. Anything inside brackets, we still must do. Okay? So we're still at step 1 here. Same thing, we have an exponent here. This is step 1 as well. Okay? Because this is multiplication, all of this here is going to be multiplied by whatever is inside the parentheses. Okay? Let's show the work. "12 take away 6. 12 is positive, therefore our answer is going to be also positive. We know 6 plus 6 is 12, therefore our answer is 6. I could put a raised dot if I want and rewrite this. Don't mess things up. There we go. So all I've done is I did the stuff inside here, the subtraction, but I still have to work with the exponent. I'm not quite done. I could easily write this as 6 times 6 times, whoops, my bad. Gotta stop and think. 6 times 5 times 5. All right, and I could actually put all of that in brackets. Nothing has changed. The 6 I just brought down, and what does 5 squared mean? It means 5 times 5. All right, since we know that 5 squared is 25, I'm just going to write 6 times 25 and do the long work. Six times 5 is 30. Carry the 3. 6 times 2 is 12. 13, 14, 15. 150. Now, hopefully I didn't mess up anywhere. I don't have an answer for that one. That one is, yeah. Okay. Again, this is just doing stuff inside of a parentheses, quick subtraction. Everything else is multiplication. We should be good. All right, and let's do another one. 3 to the 5th power. Subtract. In brackets, we have 1 plus 10 squared. This is the way it's written. Okay. I can organize this. Again, same concept, boys and girls. We have a left-hand side neighbor and a right-hand side neighbor. We can solve these independently of each other because of this subtraction sign. Again, subtraction is our very last step. That's step 3. All right, I'm going to clean this up. And I'm going to rewrite this using parentheses for clarity's sake. 5, subtract. I'm going to use square brackets here. 1 plus, because I want to use curved brackets for this 10 squared. Okay? That makes a lot of sense, right? Nice and clean, you know what's what and what belongs to what. Okay. What does 3 to the 5th power mean? Woo, That's a big one, huh? It means 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, and lastly times 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could do these in pairs. We have 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 3 is 9. And we lastly have one more 3 because it's an odd one. 9 times 9 is 81. Times 3. I'll do the long work. 81 times 3. That is obviously 3. 8 times 3 is 24, correct? 2, 4, 3. We can quickly check on a calculator just to make sure. 3 raised to the 5th power, 2, 4, 3. All right. I'm going to clean this up. So we have 243. Subtract 1. Let's see, double check here. Where am I here? 3 to the 5th, subtract 1 plus 10 squared. Yeah. 1 plus 10 squared. That's an easy one, right? 10 times 10. Multiplying these are so easy. They really are. If you multiply anything by 1 or 10 times 10, you're really just multiplying the first numbers together, which is 1. And all you need to do is just bring the 2 zeros over. So if I had 100 times 10, well, I would still be going 1 times 1, but now I have 3 zeros. It's really easy to do when you have that understanding. So 10 times 10 is obviously 100. Close bracket. We still have an addition here, right? Simple addition to do. We're not quite done. I could show the work. Well, I don't really need to, I guess. 243, subtract 100 plus 1, which is 101. And we could do the quick subtraction. I mean, I could be lazy and do it on a calculator. But again, math is fun, and it is also good for the brain. 3 is greater than 1, perfect. I could straight subtract. 4 is greater than 0, I could straight subtract. Same thing, 2 is greater than 1, I could straight subtract. Okay, double check. 243 minus 101. 142. That one is number 21. I could check the answer. And the answer is 142. Great job, guys and gals. I will see you in the next video. Persevere. You could do this. Everyone watching and learning along with you supports you as well. Wish you all the best. I'll see you in the next video. Take care for now.